Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. Well, good afternoon, family and friends. We have come here today to celebrate the wedding of Matthew Beck and Briney Gunshore. On behalf of the bride and groom, thank you all for being here today to celebrate with us. We know many of you had to travel from out of state. They just wanted to express their gratitude. They're so thankful that you can all be here to celebrate today. By your presence, you celebrate with them the love they have discovered in each other, and you support their decision to commit themselves to a lifelong relationship. Marriage is a bond to be entered into only after considerable thought and reflection. By making this commitment today, Matt and Briney's relationship will become stronger, better, and deeper. Today, Matt and Briney demonstrate their devotion to each other by dedicating themselves to a life together as they show their respect for each other by setting forth to honor the vows they created today. Their lives, which began on separate paths, will be joined as one. As you know, they enjoy hiking quite a bit, as you've seen on their social media. And if it was up to them, they'd be having this ceremony on top of a mountain peak right now. They wanted to make sure that you could all be here together with them today. So that's why we're having it here. They chose not to do that because they wanted all of you here with them. And today represents not only the joining together of Matt and Briney, but of all their friends and family as well. Matt and Briney would like to recognize their parents and offer profound gratitude to them on raising them and showing them all that amazing and unconditional love throughout their lives. Without your help and without your support, they wouldn't be standing here together. Deep abiding affection, a mysterious and compelling shared impulse that make us seek each other's company is among the greatest gifts of human experience. Any of us who has been fortunate enough to find and express that kind of loving devotion that we're celebrating here today knows that it is an awesome and beautiful thing. At this time, I would like to make 3 suggestions with both of you. The first suggestion is this: be constantly grateful for this person who has chosen to make a life with you. Having an attitude of gratitude will keep you both focused on the positive. When the negative tries to rear its ugly head, always remember that. Just have that attitude of gratitude and be thankful for what you do have. Don't allow those thoughts of things that maybe you don't have or things you think could go better to creep in. Instead, just stay focused on the here and now with each other. My second suggestion is this: be generous with compliments. Be attentive and helpful. The world can be a tough place. Many of us can be subject to rough handling. Each of you can, by the tenderness toward each other, kind words, and thoughtful actions, make your marriage and your home an uplifting refuge. Always remember that you are on the same side. Oftentimes, life will try to set you against each other, but remember that you're a team and working together. And always assume positive intent. If any actions or words can be interpreted in 2 different ways, always assume the positive one. That'll help keep you focused on each other and the love that you share for each other. Last, but perhaps most importantly, make truth the unfailing bedrock of your lives together. A happy, loving marriage is built on trust and respect. The trust and respect can only be sustained if you both are deeply committed to always being open and truthful in every exchange, no matter how small. Keep those lanes of communication open with each other, and always be truthful with each other to share your emotions, whether that be your joy or even your pain. Allow each other to know how you're feeling, and be vulnerable with each other. Because again, remember, both of you are on that same team in this journey of life together. And my hope for you is this: that you have many long years of delight in each other's company, to feel gratitude for your great fortune in having found each other, to make a home together that is at once sheltering and welcoming, to each do meaningful, productive work at home and in the world, and to love and to be loved by friends and family who have come here today to support you. Matt and Briney, do you present yourselves willingly and of your own accord to be joined in marriage? Will you promise to care for each other and the joys and sorrows of life, to come what may, to share the responsibility for growth and enrichment of your life together? And at this point, Matt and Briney both have statements of love for each other that they would like to share with everyone.
Ronnie's turn.
I will. I need to stand near his microphone. But who knew that choosing real estate office in Tempe, nowhere near my house, would lead me to the best adventure of my life. That acquaintance that I passed in the hall and saw in company meetings would become my best friend forever. If it wasn't for my grandmother, loving her agent in Florida, she never would have referred me to an office that was worth commuting to. If you hadn't been commuting to another office down in Mesa, you wouldn't have chose that office either. We would never cross paths. I mean, as we found out later, living on the same street as Scottsdale, we found a complex. It wasn't good enough opportunity to run into each other. So why not try a different city? I'm happy that at some point in 2010, one of us friended each other on Facebook. I'm not sure who. And then we waited another 6 or 7 years before we even chat. I would have been left with the memory from 2008 of last seeing you sitting in a restaurant on 30th Street in Indian School where you never said hello. I'm thankful that you posted all about your crazy workouts. Hiking, running, snowboarding. Especially when a friend of mine mentioned having a dream of working in Orange Theory. I knew exactly who I needed to get in contact. From there, it'd still be another 6 months before a comment on your snowboarding picture would lead to an invite to join you sometime. Pretty crazy to look back and think at that time we were still strangers. One quick dinner at Oso and a best of 3 bags win for me. To make sure that neither of us were crazy was good enough to go through a Colorado snowboarding trip. It was an amazing weekend. So good that I stayed an extra day just so we could celebrate New Year's Eve. After that trip, I remember coming home and thinking, no matter how fun that was or how amazing you were, it was just a ride. Long distance never works out. Clearly. So why try? One line made all the difference. You said, yeah, it's done. But what do we have to lose? As I look around today, this is what I have to lose. So, I wouldn't be standing here today. I would have missed out on 40 months of love, friendship, family, adventures, and so many memories. I would have missed you, these 4 amazing kids, families, adventures, and so many memories. Just going through all the pictures and memories preparing for the wedding slideshow brought me to tears many nights. I don't know where life would have taken me, but I wouldn't be here as part of this wonderful sit-back. I love you. I love these kids. I love this family we are together. I look forward to our future. I love you. Yeah. You get one.
I'll be able to read that. Just a second. Say, you good? Good, bro? Yeah. Okay. I might have to read it for you. Matt, of all the people you've met on your journey and all the places you've been, somehow in some way you ended up here with me. It is the most powerful and humbling fact that I can accept. I used to think we met by chance, but now I know without a doubt that someone put you in front of me multiple times because you're meant to spend our life together. I'll never forget the first time I saw you. You already shared, you ruined my story. I walked into the pit at Keller Williams, my bride in one arm with Maya by my side, and there you were. I paused because you caught my eye. It was at first the way you stood, strong, proud, and confident, and then I heard your voice. Everything slowed down for just 1 second. You were captivating and made me pause it and smile then, and then everything sped up again. Fast forward a few years, crossing paths a few times in the office, we both remember stopping for lunch at the place we loved, and yet a different city than where we both worked and lived. Again, a small pause in my life as you caught my eye again. I wanted to say hello, but I knew I'd smile and I would not know what to say. So like we said, from there I played crazy hard to get. Not long after that lunch, I moved back to Denver and finished off the 6-pack with a few more amazing kids. Somehow in the mix of it all, we ended up friends on Facebook because Matt friend requested me. Roughly 5 years ago, divorce crushed me, the process of losing half of what I knew of time with my kids. I got it. And not long after my Orange Theory, it left me broken. I rebuilt my life, started to stand strong. But truthfully, I shared with my friends, marriage and love was not for me. I smile now because I've never been so wrong. When I saw your post about running in 100 degrees up a mountain, I knew again I had to connect with you. I did not know how or when, I just knew someone that was willing to push themselves like that and enjoy it was a person I wanted in my life. I reached out and we both remember the story. We were dating someone and my timing was off. Another few misses on timing and living in different states. It happened. I started snowboarding solo and posted my journey and you caught my eye. The pauses over the years caught up and this time the timing was on point for you to fly to me. I was shocked after all these years and so little contact. You would pick up and fly here and head to the mountains. The adventurous and courageous spirit is contagious. I remember talking to you once before you came to snowboard with me. It was the voice from the pit at Keller Williams, that confident, deep, sexy as hell voice. I knew then we looked at the world very different, but your views, your kindness, your confidence to adventure, your willingness to take risks with me and for me was what I needed and what the kids needed. I could go on and on about the small moments here and there between the first day at Keller Williams and even this morning. I can share crazy stories of hiking thousands and thousands of miles with you and pausing on occasion to nap in the middle of a hike, snoring not so gently within seconds. I could share stories upon stories of how I watched each and every one of the kids fall in love with you just like I did. One of my favorites being how the tinies insist on wearing your shirts to bed, or watching them curl up and sleep next to you when you're in pain, or watching Maya share her day or game performance animated me with you, fully engaged and full of trust for you. I could share stories of all the craft beer we have sampled, all the summit beers, all the post-bike ride beers, all the adventure beers by lakes, on lakes, and in lakes, but nobody has time for all of it. You have filled my life with joy and have given me a sense of peace that I've never known. You're my best friend, my biggest supporter, my favorite co-parent, and the best adventure partner I can ask for. Although today marks the start of the rest of our lives, I know it will not be enough time with you. You know, I'm not reading fast. I'm just going to hold those up. I didn't even notice I had them on. Excuse me.
All right, now we're going to have them exchange vows. So groom, please repeat after me.
Hey, rings. Oh, yes. Just kidding.
I, Matt Beck, take you, Briney Gunshore, to be my wedded wife.
I, Matt Beck, take
I give you, in the presence of these witnesses, my promise to stay by your side, in sickness and in health, in joy and in sorrow, as well as through the good times and the bad. I promise to love you without reservation, comfort you in times of distress, encourage you to achieve all of your goals, laugh with you and cry with you, grow with you in mind and spirit, always be open and honest with you, and cherish you for as long as we both shall live. Bride, please repeat after me. I, Briney Gunshore, take you, Matthew, Beck, to be my wedded husband.
I, Briney Gunshore, take you, Matthew Beck, to be my wedded husband.
I give to you in the presence of these witnesses
I give to you in the presence of these witnesses
my promise to stay by your side,
my promise to stay by your side,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and health,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
as well as through the good times and the bad.
as
promise to love you without reservation,
I promise to love you without reservation,
comfort you in times of distress,
comfort you in times of distress,
and encourage you to achieve all of your goals,
and to encourage you to achieve all of your goals,
laugh with you and cry with you,
laugh with you and cry with you,
will grow with you in mind and spirit,
grow with you in mind and spirit,
always be open and honest with you,
always be open and honest with you,
and cherish you for as long as we both shall live.
and cherish you for as long as we live.
Dominic, can you bring your wings over? For thousands of years, men and women have exchanged rings as a token of their vows, with the circle representing an unbroken bond. Let these rings be a sign that your love has a past, a present, and a future. Men, please take Briney's ring and place it on her finger. And repeat after me. I give you this ring as a sign that I choose you to be my wife,
There's more.
my partner, and my best friend to the end of my days. Briney, take Matt's ring and place it on his finger. Repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign that I choose you
as a sign that I choose you
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
my partner,
my partner,
and my best friend
and my best friend
to the end of my days.
to the end of my days.
The love already shared by your hearts has been strengthened by the vows you have taken and the rings you have now exchanged. Matt and Briney, we have heard your promise to share your lives in marriage. In the honesty and sincerity of what you have said and done here today, and in accordance with the laws of the state of Colorado, it is my honor and delight to declare you henceforth to be husband and wife. You may seal your vows with a kiss. Everyone, I present to you Matthew and Briney Beck.